Hi, thanks for tuning in. We are back on In Realty. On this segment, I have a wonderful product for you skepticals out there. If you're a skeptical like me who don't quite believe in good things come the easy way, well, here's a product for you to think upon. So with me today is Eileen McHale. She's the co-founder of Yonanas. Thank you so much for flying over thousands of miles to have this with us, Eileen.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Excited to be here finally in Malaysia to bring Yonanas.
Okay, so Yonanas is the magic word. So talk to us how it all begins for Dole and Yonanas to have created and come with a new concept like this.
So we've partnered with Dole because we believe that we can all eat a little more fruits and vegetables daily, right? Most of us don't get enough of that in our diet. And so this was just a really fun and unique way to do that. We are going to take only frozen fruit, 100% frozen fruit, no dairy, no cream, milk, yogurt. We're going to turn it into something that looks, tastes, and feels like ice cream in seconds.
Okay, only if it works.
Right, exactly. We're the skeptics. Exactly.
So talk to us. How do we start by having this healthy frozen fruit yogurt? Can I call it yogurt?
You can call it yogurt. We like to call it Yonanas.
Yonanas. Okay.
Right. But the point is, you can take fruit, sometimes even fruit you're ready to throw away, and it becomes dessert. So this is the magic. One is if you use bananas. We like to point out these bananas, those overripe, spotty bananas. They could even get darker than this, for the cake, the banana cake kind. Peel them, freeze them. They're so much sweeter when they're darker. So that's the base of some recipes. But I'm going to show you some frozen fruit that has no bananas in it, and it turns into ice cream as well. So, that's all it is. Frozen fruit in, you let it thaw, depending on your freezer, 10 minutes more or less, and you're going to see how we make this in seconds come out looking tasty.
So it doesn't matter what kind of fruit?
No, it doesn't.
As long as it's frozen?
As long as it's frozen. So if you like cantaloupe, if you like strawberries, if you like mango, all of these things can run through here. But if you also want to add a little chocolate, we're going to show you how to do that.
Okay, so before we go on starting on how it is processed, the fruits into ice cream, so talk to us a little bit about the magic of the machine. Where is the heart of this whole magical inspiration of this machine?
So this is really, it's a small compact machine, and this is, this is the base, the motor, but this is where we grind and emulsify that fruit, and it comes out to turn into this like really creamy texture. So there's a simple blade cone in here, and it's just the magic of the technology that turns fruit into that texture. And again, people don't believe it until they see it and then they taste it.
Who do you actually target to?
What we thought was, maybe you're someone that struggles with dairy. For me personally, this is an idea my husband and I had 10 years ago because I struggle with dairy and I love ice cream. So the idea was first, for me, for that. But if you have like food allergies, gluten allergies, or maybe you're watching your weight, you just have a sweet tooth, or you want to eat more fruits and vegetables. It's for, toddlers, it's for seniors, it's anybody that loves to eat something delicious, but we maybe want to feel good about it. That's really who it's for.
So for first time ever, it is okay for you to eat your ice cream anytime of the day.
For breakfast even. We've had teachers contact us and say, we have kids come into school saying, I had ice cream for breakfast, and what they had was bananas and strawberries, or apples and pineapple, but it tasted and felt like ice cream to them.
Okay, and processing it would be next, but before that, before you get into the nitty-gritty of things, my other concern would be, how blender and food processor can be so hard to maintain, especially cleaning them. So how does Yonanas work in that sense?
It's an excellent question. That was really key in our design as well. And something to point out is people would tell us they thought they were doing this in their food processor and in their blender. And it's different. Again, we're not going to add any liquid in here like you have to in a blender. Same thing in a food processor to move it around and combine it. And again, in seconds you'll see it happen. But the cleanup, what we like to point out is this is where all the cleanup is contained. There are just these pieces in here. There's 5 in total. You just can clean that in warm soapy water and let it air dry, but it's also dishwasher safe. If you've got a dishwasher, you can go ahead and run it right through there. Seconds to clean up. So it's again meant to be fun, fast, and easy.
So you can throw in anything you want inside. Is there any don'ts that we should remember before embarking on Yonanas?
I used to say don't throw rocks in there. That's probably the one thing to think about. And the other is, that fruit. Remember, overripe is really good. and the other is let your fruit thaw 10 minutes more or less. For me at home, I only need to do it for a few minutes, but that way I'm not forcing the fruit through. I can push it through easily and still get that wonderful texture. So I just think let it sit out for a few minutes and makes life that much easier.
Okay, Eileen, so this is the moment of truth. You're gonna prove to me that I am wrong, that it can be done, that it is healthy, that we can eat it at any time of the day. So before that, introduce the ingredients that we have here.
All right, so we're gonna make 3 quick, really easy recipes for you. This first one is just frozen bananas, frozen strawberries. Again, I use that overripe spotty banana in there because that's really sweet. So that's gonna be your first recipe. The other is going to be just frozen bananas, but I'm gonna throw in a couple of chocolate cookies in there just to give a little crunch, a little chocolate flavor. So play on what we call our cookies and cream, but no cream. And then the last is no bananas, frozen mango, frozen pineapple. So you're gonna just see again how we can make these just fast, easy, yummy, and like you said, you can feel good about it and still get all your fiber, your vitamins, your minerals, but still think you're being a little more indulgent.
Okay, guilty pleasures minus the guilty part. Right?
That's exactly it. That's totally it.
Okay, can't wait. Let's go.
All right, let's do it. All right. So there's just a quick bowl. Bananas and strawberries, that's all that we have here. And I like to alternate that fruit just so it does a little bit of the blending for you. But there you go. I mean, that texture is just a start.
It looks like real ice cream.
And now again, all that you have is a really nutritious banana, some really nutritious strawberries in here. And now the moment of truth?
Yeah.
All right. You get to try. And everyone's gonna be different too. Texture, you get a little, I can hear a little bit of the strawberry in there too, and again, depends on how thawed it is, but creamy. Yeah.
Just the right amount of sugar.
Yep.
The natural way, no added.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
All right.
It's the winner.
All right, it's the winner, but you might like some of the others. This is what I love. Everybody kind of finds their personal favorite because we all have preferences. Maybe you like berries, maybe you prefer, you know, the melon, or you like a little chocolate. Everyone's a little different.
And most of the fruits that you use are those that you wouldn't want to eat them in their real form anyways because they're, you know, overripe, you know, like bananas and strawberries, how they can be yucky at times. And when you turn it into something like this, into ice cream, it's wonderful. You know, you just feel like want to have them over and over again. So where can one go to find out more about Yonanas, especially on the recipe, on taking care of it, and also how do one get their hands on?
Right, so there is the Yonanas Malaysia site, so that is YONANAS.my. And you're going to find the recipes. Like I just said, you're going to find recipes on there. It's going to tell you how to use it. All the stuff that we're chatting about today, it'll help remind you again how to make it quick, easy, fun, delicious. And then even more like desserts beyond just like the bowls of Yonanas.
Okay, with that, thank you so much, Eileen, for your
Thank
time.
you.
For you who would like to have their hands on one of these wonderful machines, then you can go to the website, as Eileen said just now. With that, I see you again next week on In Realty.